Welcome back, everyone. Before we dive into today's explosive topic, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a juicy update on your favorite celebrities. Now, let's talk about a headline that's got everyone talking: Amal Clooney's unexpected move to divorce George Clooney right after a shocking turn of events. Buckle up, because things are about to get intense. When we think of power couples, few names come to mind more readily than George and Amal Clooney. The couple has been the picture of success, beauty, and social justice activism for years. From their lavish wedding in 2014 to their philanthropic work around the world, they've become the embodiment of what many consider the perfect match. However, recent reports suggest that Amal Clooney, one of the world's most successful human rights lawyers, has made a jaw-dropping decision. After a shocking incident that occurred recently, Amal is said to be considering divorce from her husband, George Clooney. Let's break down what led to this decision, the events that triggered it, and what it means for their future. To understand why Amal would take such a drastic step, we first need to look at the power couple's relationship. Their romance seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Amal, the brilliant lawyer, and George, the Hollywood heartthrob, united by a common passion for justice and humanitarian work. They were often seen together at charity galas, public appearances, and even private family gatherings, always looking blissfully in love. But even the most perfect-looking relationships can have cracks behind the scenes. There were whispers in the tabloids and online forums for years suggesting that while George was always in the limelight, Amal's career demanded her to travel extensively, putting a strain on their family life. Was this the first sign that all was not well? Or was there something more that led to Amal's sudden decision? Now, let's get to the heart of the matter. It all reportedly started after George Clooney's recent involvement in a controversy at a Hollywood charity event. The gala, which was supposed to be a celebration of humanitarian causes, saw George making some off-the-cuff comments about politics and world affairs. While many in the audience were laughing, others, including Amal, found his remarks tone-deaf and out of line, especially given the serious nature of the event. According to sources close to the couple, Amal was deeply upset by George's comments. She had worked tirelessly in the human rights field, often dealing with tragic and sensitive issues, and she didn't appreciate her husband making light of matters she dedicated her life to. Things took an even more dramatic turn when George was caught on camera appearing to dismiss his wife's concerns about the incident. Amal, known for her intelligence and fierce advocacy, was reportedly infuriated by the lack of support and understanding. This was the tipping point. Amal began to seriously question whether their values were still aligned and whether she could continue in a marriage where she felt unheard and disregarded. Another major factor in Amal's decision may be her growing personal and professional achievements. Over the years, she has become one of the most respected lawyers in the world, handling high-profile cases involving international law and human rights. She's traveled to war-torn regions, confronted oppressive regimes, and worked tirelessly for justice, often putting the needs of others ahead of her own. Amal's evolving career has only amplified her sense of purpose, and as she continues to gain more influence in the legal world, her priorities have shifted. Sources say that Amal has started to question if she's truly fulfilled in her personal life or if her relationship with George has become a distraction from her calling. This self-reflection, while painful, may have played a significant role in her reconsidering her marriage. The most shocking part of this entire situation is the timing. George and Amal have two young children, twins Alexander and Ella, who are still at an age where they need both parents. The idea of splitting up, especially with such young children, would undoubtedly create a whirlwind of emotions for the entire family. Amal's legal career and her drive for justice have always been a huge part of her identity, but now, it appears she is contemplating a future where she could continue to raise her children and pursue her passions on her own terms. George Clooney has remained largely silent about the situation, though there are reports that he's deeply upset by the turn of events. Sources close to him suggest that he never anticipated such a drastic move from Amal. After all, George is no stranger to being the center of attention, but this is one spotlight he would rather not be in. Despite his upset, there are hints that George is determined to make amends. He's reportedly trying to spend more time with Amal and is even looking for ways to better support her career and humanitarian efforts. Whether or not this will be enough to salvage their marriage remains to be seen, but George's future actions will certainly be scrutinized by fans and critics alike. There you have it, folks. A shocking situation involving one of Hollywood's most beloved couples. What do you think? Will Amal Clooney divorce George, or is this just a temporary rough patch? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss the latest updates on this developing story. We'll be back with more on this saga as it unfolds, so stay tuned.